Welcome, everybody. We are live. So welcome to the Winnipeg Jets at the Montreal Canadiens first period live stream. Let me get set up in the room. All right. Let's see. So tonight, I still haven't heard confirmation that Kovalchuk's going to be in. Hey, Roadside. Jeff, excuse me. Hey, Jeff. I haven't heard any confirmation about Kovalchuk yet. We're going to find out, I guess, game time. Hey, Mike. Excuse me. There goes my voice. And let's see. Folan was waived and cleared waivers. What else was there? I'm not sure. Oh, well. Geez, there I go. Sorry, guys. My Wi-Fi is acting up tonight, so just have patience. If it goes out, I'll be right back on. Hey, Gally. How's it going, buddy? So, yeah, we're going to find out. I hear he'll play on first line in Gally's spot, so we're going to find out shortly, about 10 minutes. And, yeah, it should be good. Scandella's second game. Tonight's pretty much a key game. They got to win tonight. They literally I'll just say if they lose tonight, it's over, I would think. As far as am I going to be backing them and hoping and all that? Yeah. But realistically, if they lose tonight, I don't know where it goes. So we'll have to see. No problem, Jeff. No problem. I usually remember those things. Mike, yeah, Covey practiced with Tatar and Deneau. I just was watching and trying to find out for sure if he's playing, and I still can't find confirmation that he is absolutely playing, but hey. Peter, yes, I have a good buddy in BC, and he's telling me they're having like a blizzard out there or something like that, no? Covey opened the first line. Yeah, it's supposed to be Gislain. But like I say, it's not now, I think what the video I saw, I think was from yesterday. So, because Julian hadn't had a chance to talk to him or anything, but now they've practiced for 2 days. So I'm expecting he'll play, but I haven't heard confirmation. Okay, wait a second now. I have heard nothing about Gallagher being ready before the All-Star break. Nothing. As a matter of fact, what I just heard was he's skating, but don't look into that for anything. This is the normal progress for his injury. He's feeling well enough to skate. That's it. It does not mean anything. There's no time frame still on Gallagher. It's good to know that Drew and Byron will be back around then. Armia, still don't know what the injury is. I heard yesterday something that it's a broken hand, so I don't know what's with that. So we'll have to see. Well, I think it's more of a must game, yeah, Jeff. More of a must game for Montreal here. I think Winnipeg could survive a loss, but yeah, they're both on losing streaks. Montreal 5 games and Winnipeg 2. So we'll have to see. Oh, I didn't hear Julian say that. I actually heard Julian say that that's who I heard it from. There's no timeline still. He's skating. Don't read anything into it. That's from Julian just now on the TSN website. There was an interview. I know it's from yesterday, so, I mean, maybe there's an update, but I doubt he goes from that yesterday to saying he'll be ready by the All-Star break. I think what you might mean is they're hoping he will be ready by the All-Star break, but remember, it's a concussion. That's why I stress that. We don't know for sure. The closer we get to that, I imagine we'll find out, but I think it's a little early. A month away, it's too early to say. Drew and Armia were skating after the practice. That's right, they were. Usually the guys skating after the practice are not going to be back right away, but at least they're skating, so we'll see. I hope Armia can get back. I was hoping he'd be back by now. Hey, no problem, Jeff. Come in and out as you wish. No, Joe, I get Gally will be back. It's just a matter of when. And I imagine they'd like him to be back by the All-Star break, but I still, with a concussion, I don't see how you say. Am I saying he won't be back? No, I'm not saying that at all. What's his name? Saw an interview. There was an interview with Kovalev. Because it's Covey, I'm going to keep thinking that. So I saw an interview, and he said, and I don't know if he meant to say this or like a slip, But there's 8 games now in the next 2 weeks, and then they're on an 8-day break. Just them. That's their bye week, basically. And he was saying how the players will be back by the end of the bye week. So I don't know if how much he knows or whatever. So we'll have to see. Hey, Massimo. And Joe, by the way, I didn't say hi. Yeah, let me score. What do you think the score will be, and who do you think is going to be the first goal scorer? I've got it 4-2 for Montreal with Sherrod or Covey getting the first goal. Too easy to say Covey, but I said it. I said Covey, but I got Sherrod or Covey. Massimo's got Tatar on the first goal. Gislain's got Covey and 5-2 Habs. That's the 5-2 is what they beat them by last game in Winnipeg. That would be nice. Joe's got Covey. Oh, Galley saying the Predators fired their coach. I hadn't heard that. Scandella had a good game. Let's hope he continues that. I would expect he will. It's funny, Jeff. It's funny you say that. I just had, but homemade. I just had a what would you call that? A souvlaki poutine. I made the sauce myself, and I made the souvlaki myself. Frozen French fries. I didn't have time to make anything more than that. Let's see now. Scotty's in the room. Hey, Scotty. Robert Renault. Welcome in, buddy. Hope Habs win tonight. It's not looking good for playoffs. Yeah, it's not. Look, if they lose tonight, it's really not. If they win, if they start winning tonight, say they can put together a 5-game winning streak. Just say. Then they're not out of it. But if they lose tonight, I don't see it. They got to win, as I said in my video. Now they got to start winning now. Habs win 9-1 and Suzuki scores 6, Sittler style. Yeah, if only, eh? If only, Scott. Lucky I don't eat fast food following athlete's diet. I haven't eaten candy in so long. I'm on a bit of a new diet. I'm trying to not eat at night. I got to lose some weight. Galley's saying the score 6-2. Didn't say for Montreal, but I'm assuming he's going to say Montreal. 2-1 Habs with Covey as the goal scorer for the first one by Scotty. Massimo says 4-3 Habs. Peter would like to see Scandella get the first goal. Massimo says, would I do Galley for 4 first-round picks? I'm not really gay, so I wouldn't do Galley at all. No. No, because you take away a big part of this team that is, what's the word I'm looking for? You take away their heart. He's the heart and soul of the team. You take that away, and it's not going to be good. No, I don't do that. And besides, nobody is going to offer 4 first-round picks for Galley. So I mean, it's a moot point, really. Jeff, it was actually quite a good homemade meal. Not healthy, really. I get that, but the souvlaki I made was really good. Well, you were. I thought you were going out of the chat room to finish those fries, there, buddy. Cool, man. I want a Suzuki jersey too. That I think, Zach, when I buy a next jersey, it's going to be Suzuki or Guy Lafleur. It's going to be one of the two. I got to make a decision. Joe drank his girlfriend's blood for dinner because Joe is a vampire. I guess Joe, and this could be cruel. No, I won't say it. There could be kids in the room. Last game was it 6-2 or 5-2? Maybe it was 6-2. Okay, I could have got that. I thought it was 5-2 in Winnipeg. But either way, listen, I'll take 5-2 or 6-2. I'll take 3-2. I'll just take a win tonight. Carey Price said his New Year's. Really, Carey Price is a late night snacker. Maybe that's the problem this year. He put on some weight. Doesn't look like he put on weight though. That's a good New Year's resolution, Joe. Cut down on the blood. It's a good one. Scott says he would do Galley for 4 first-rounders. I love, but 4 potential lottery picks. Can't turn that down. Well, I mean, if you put it that way, okay. But, I mean, honestly, who's going to give 4 first-rounders for Galley? As much as we love him, no one's going to do that. Darcy. Hey, Darcy. Buy an Alsner jersey. They're dirt cheap. Buy an Alsner jersey and just take the sewing the letters off the back. Me either, Joe. I haven't bought one in, I don't even know when the last time. A long time. I think before I had my kids. Well, Joe, if you're going to get a hockey sweater, a Drouin one is what we would expect. Yeah, I don't know where Nolan is. Jeff, he's not here yet. He's usually in, so he'll probably be here, but he's not in yet. An Alsner sweater. I don't know. You can get it cheap anyway. If you're going to get anything Alsner, you can get it. Yeah, also better than a Go. I don't. Do they still have Gomez on? I'm sure everybody burnt those. Joe, those Laval Rockets, they just had I don't know what the game was. It was some kind of a special game they had. They were wearing special jerseys for that. They were really, really nice. Have to admit, those were really nice. I'm not really big on their jersey, their regular. I'm not really big on it, honestly. What kind of contract Domi should get? Well, I guess if he continues to play like this, right now he's got, I think, 32 points. We're halfway through the season, smack dab. So that's, say, if you prorate that, that's 64 points. Hopefully he can do a little better because that's a bit of a down from last year. Although, for the contract purposes, hopefully he'll stay like that. I would expect him 6,500. Wow, what a deal that would be. 6 to 6.5 million. I would think in that range, 6 to 7 maybe. Do I think KK will have a good game? I always hope he will. I can't say I have a feel either way for it, but I would like to see. Excuse me, guys. I think everybody just needs to have a good game. They need a win here tonight, and they need to go on a run, or the playoffs are going to be lost. I mean, realistically, if they're going to get into the playoffs, say if they're going to get 96 points they had last year, they're sitting at 43 points. So that's 52 points in their next 42 games. 41, 40. I don't know how many games. I think it's 41 games left. Then they would have to, like, literally win. I think it's 27-14. Basically, yeah, 27-14, 26-15. That's asking a hell of a lot. I don't know if they can do it. Is it in the realm of possibility? Of course, that it is. But they better start tonight, and they better win a bunch of games in a row. It's the only way. So unfortunately, that's where we're at. Does that mean that the season is totally lost? It doesn't, because the emergence of Nick Suzuki, Cale Fleury, Ryan Poehling starting to come along. I mean, these are good things. So we build on that. It's better than we can say most years where it's like, wait till next year, but there was nothing to really hope for next year. Nothing really. Now there's lots to hope for. Kincaid was on fire last game. Well, that's good for Kincaid. It's always good if he can get his game back. Yeah, we do play well against Winnipeg. I think, yeah. Too bad Drouin's hurt. He always plays well against them, too. Well, we beat them without him last time. Dominated them, so I think it should be okay. They're not really playing well right now, too, so that's good for us. I just hope everything is just aligned right now to at least really move in the right direction, not like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1. You know, it's not working right now. Weiss did nearly score, that's true, but I was a little surprised to see Weiss taking Vadimo's spot. I would like to see Vadimo more than Weiss. But again, maybe it's just in their effort to, they want more experience out there. They don't want to lose. It's an important game. I get that. But definitely if it comes to be that they're really going to be out of it, then they got to start playing guys like Vadimo because they need the experience going forward. And that's not tanking. Tanking is really trying to lose. Tanking is not realizing that it's not in the cards this year and playing some younger guys to give them some experience. I don't see that as tanking. There's a difference. Because in those games, you're all still trying to win. Tanking to me is you're not really trying to win. I don't like that. Think anyone will offer sheet? You said Romy, but I'm going to assume that's Domi. I would hope that Montreal signs him up before there's any chance of an offer sheet. Second favorite NHL team is the Jets. Yeah, Habs and Hellebuck is easily the best player for Winnipeg this year, but he's not playing well right now, if I'm correct. I think that's what I heard from somewhere. Oh, jeez. The game's on. Rick, why don't you go look at the game? Give me a sec, get the game going. Oopsie. At least I know there's probably no goals because you guys would have said something. And it's not. There it is. Oh, so I missed 2 minutes. Oh, well. What are you going to do? Okay, so Covey is wearing 17. We know this. Okay. I mean, he hasn't scored yet. Okay, let me see where I am here. Well, the fans are class. And look, the fans there really want Covey to do well. I don't think there's too many fans that really, if you're a real fan, that you want to say, he's a bum. I hope he does bad. No, you want to see him come out and do good, even if you didn't like him. Even if you didn't like him, but you're a big Habs fan, you want this guy to come out and score and do well and contribute. There's no doubt, right? So I'm not surprised. Habs fans can be very classy, and they can be bad too, just like anybody else's. Okay, where was I now? Yeah, Kovalev, I gotta get over that. Gave Kulak a Rolex to get his number. Yeah, he's going to be 7, but I don't think you're going to see him out there too often. I don't think he's going to play a lot. As long as Scandella's playing well or nobody gets hurt, knock wood, both those things happen. And yeah, Joe, Covey's got plenty of money. Right now, apparently, he's being paid by New Jersey, LA, and Montreal. Although what he's getting from Montreal is peanuts. I just ate just before, so yeah, I don't know why he does it to me when I'm on live stream, of course. 898 games played, and yeah, he's got 847 points, 49, something like that. I don't know if it's plus. He was a pure goal scorer, so he's still going to be able to shoot and all that. I think the big question mark is, can he keep up with the pace of the NHL at his age, 36? Hasn't played in a month. Played in KHL for the last 5 years. I mean, those kind of things, are the question marks. He didn't really show much. Boy, talk about your voice going. He didn't really show much when he was in LA for that year and a little bit. So, yeah. If he played with Koivu. Enjoy the dream life. Absolutely no hard feelings. Are you kidding? That's what the channel's about. Hey, listen, if I try not to come across as being upset or something when I'm responding. Sorry about that. But no, you're allowed to have your opinion, number one. That's fine. And the only thing, like I always say, the only thing is we got to be civil to each other, and I don't like any racist kind of stuff. And I don't see Tseng Sung in here, and I have a feeling he might have unsubscribed because of something he said and I commented on I didn't like. But it wasn't to get him out of the room or off, whatever. Just not to use that kind of language. But yeah, don't worry about it. I didn't. I hope you weren't thinking I was mad at you, because I wasn't. 858 points. Okay, I thought it was 47, but I guess I was wrong. There's Nolan. Nolan, people were asking about you. You're getting popular on my live streams. Nolan, what's going on here? Hey, Nolan, how's it going, buddy? Well, I wouldn't say pushing 40 yet. He's 36. That's not really pushing 40 yet. In a couple of years, you could say pushing 40. First day back from school. Isn't everyone's first day maybe back at school, not from? You meant back at school. That's what you meant. I think his attitude, Jeff, is pretty good from the interviews I've seen. I think his attitude's pretty good. He knows what he's here for. He knows what he needs to do to stay here. And I don't think he's under any illusions that if he doesn't produce or if he doesn't play well, they can just walk away from him. They can send him to Laval, and then it's up to him to report or to refuse. And if he refuses, he's back to being a free agent again. That's what happened in LA. They wanted to send him down. I think they did, or they told him to, and he refused. And they're allowed to nullify the contract. I need a drink. If you refuse to report to the AHL, they can nullify your contract. Which is why I said Alsner, if he really wanted out, all he had to do was say no, I'm not going to the AHL, and then they would have canceled the contract, and it would have been all over. He could have negotiated and gone to play somewhere else. Well, you should never sugarcoat. Excuse me, I was still need to whistle. Enjoy the dream life. Don't sugarcoat things because you think it's going to bother me. Don't worry about it. Speak your mind. Speak your mind, boy. Oh, Jeff, your son is a funeral. How old would your son be? That doesn't sound. I'm sorry. Just to say sorry if it's somebody that I'm babbling. I'm sorry, but that doesn't sound great. That your son has to go to a funeral. One of his friends. That's very sad. Covey, too rich to ride a bus. Well, he's not going to go to the AHL and play for 70,000. And I don't think he wants. He doesn't. At his age, I mean, why would he want to go to the AHL? I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it either. I mean, unless you're like crazy dedicated to the game, I don't think he is, and I don't see why he would do that. Oh boy, that's sad, Jeff. That's really sad. Yeah, really sorry. I don't know. I don't know who. Sorry for your loss there. That's. I hate to see young people like that passing. Oh, okay. I get it. I thought it was a 13-year-old kid. Yeah, still really sad. But yeah, it's too bad. It's tough, but great aunt. And that's how you learn about life and death. Um, I appreciate that. I'm just gonna call you Dream Life. I'm not doing the whole damn name. But it's easy for me. I mean, look, there's 12 people in the room. 12 people you can handle. When I get higher, like if you add 5 people, it gets a little harder to do that. So when you've got 100, 200, 300 people in the room, the comments are just going by so quickly. All you can do is just pick one out here and there. You can't. Believe me, hopefully one day, not one day, I'll grow. My channel will grow. There'll be more people in here, and it's going to be harder to do. But I try to get every single one in. But the other day, the last one we did there, I guess Saturday, I could not keep up. I don't know why on Saturday there's the same number of people in the room, but I just couldn't keep up with it. But it happens. Hang on. I saw what you said. I didn't see what she died of, but still 71, still a little young. You know, as I get closer to that age, I'm still a little young. That's a shame. Really sorry for your loss. Okay, heart attack. Now I see it there. Heart attack. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one because it's so sudden. Joe, my youngest, is 17. He finished high school. Great grades. He told me, I want to take a year off. He said, you can say no, but I'm telling you right now, no matter what you say, I'm not going. I'll tell you I'm going, and then I'm going to just skip and do this. I'm not going. I'm taking a year off. So what are you going to say to that? But he did. He got a job at Walmart, which was temporary, but they like him there and they want to give him more hours and everything. But he's still planning to go back. But yeah, he got a job. At least he got a job, and he didn't just lounge around for a year, which I thought he was going to do. And he's doing well there. They like him there, and they want to promote him and everything. They offered him full time. He said, "No, I don't want to. I don't want to work that much." Oh, Nolan, that's really sad. Sorry to hear that. We're sorry for your loss as well. There, that's really sad. Even if he's not your uncle, is your family friend, that's don't have to be family to be family. Sad to hear that. Geez, it's a night of sadness. Let's hope that doesn't translate to the game. But I don't like that. It's too bad. It's too bad. Nothing you can do. It's life. There's nothing much you can do about it. Dream life. That is about all I can do. But I gotta say, I was kind of how do I want to put it? I guess I was stuck around the 950 mark there for a while. It's starting to pick up. The views are starting to come back a bit, and that's it. I'm just plugging away, getting better as I go along. I'm feeling more comfortable. My last few videos they felt a lot better. Like I'm just talking to you guys. That's not trying to be somebody I'm not. Trying to talk faster than I am or louder than I am. Just be me. So that's the new tag. I'm me. I'm doing the videos. Hopefully you guys will like them. But thanks, I appreciate that. And you know what? I know what you mean because I watch live streams of channels that I like, and when I can, I mean, if I can, sometimes I can't. But I mean, even the hockey guy who's comfortable, but I don't know, he's got a lot of people in there. It's hard to answer all the questions, but I don't know. Sometimes he's almost like lackadaisical about talking to you guys. I don't know. And then I see other guys, they're just so stiff at it, like they're afraid. They don't know what to talk about. They don't know how to MC. I don't know, as MC host, I guess. Basically, this is what I'm doing. I'm hosting you guys. So thanks. I appreciate that. I feel I'm getting better. Like all the time, like lately. I'm more comfortable and more myself on camera now. Darcy, that's an excellent question that you talk about there. I am going to be doing my vodcast on Wednesday. I'm going to talk about two main subjects. One of them is going to be Carey Price for a number of different reasons, and one is going to be the refs and this goaltending interference. It's not a conspiracy. what is goaltender interference? Like, what's going on with that across the league? Because the team we're playing tonight, Saturday as well, they had 2 goals called back, apparently, and their players didn't want to come out and talk to the media either, like Carey didn't. And it's an issue across the league right now. Is the refs? Look at Tortorella talking out against them. It's just an issue, and I'm going to talk about that. But I'm going to talk about Carey Price in a very interesting way. I don't want to give anything away, honestly, so I won't. But it'll be on Wednesday, so 2 days from now. But I don't know if he wants out of Montreal. Honestly, I don't know. I know he wants to win a cup. Hey, Gislen, no problem. You can watch as much as you need. Something special up tomorrow? Tomorrow's another game, by the way. It's back-to-backs. 7:30 start tomorrow. Just by the way, it's in a by the way. People are leaving the stream. Well, because people watch the game, people come in and out. It's funny because I'll get it'll show me how many. I think the last one it said 116 playbacks, which means people, how many times it was clicked to start. But then in the end, it'll how many views I got. So I don't get, it's less. Usually my views and playbacks are different. I don't get what it means and all that stuff. But yeah, people come in and go. Just because the number drops down and new people come in or the same people come back in. Doesn't matter. As long as we have fun while we're in here, that's what matters. I have no idea what's going on in the game. If you ask me what the score is, I couldn't tell you. I have not even looked at it. I've been keep busy with you guys, so what can you do? Hopefully it's a good game. And I would think if there was any score, somebody would have written it here, and I didn't see that. So I'm assuming there's no score. Well, Carey might not decide to leave. He could possibly get traded. I mean, there's a lot of scenarios. But I don't think I would think he'd be torn on that. I know he wants to win a cup and all that, and I'm sure he doesn't really want to leave Montreal. But hey, he's 32. I imagine it's got to be heavily on his mind that he's running out of years to win a cup. So I would think we'll see. I will see how he's playing. I don't know how he's playing. I don't know how many shots on goal. I don't know if he made any saves. I don't know anything right now. The game. I think I've seen 20 seconds period. Well, it's not about Joe. I think you can narrow it down even more than this here. It's not about who would take his contract necessarily, but it's about a team that is in contention. That would be a top 10 team that needs a goalie to put them over the top. That's where he would go because they would pay his salary to get that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's like there's teams that have cap space, but they're not going to win. So he wouldn't want to go there. In that case, he'd probably invoke his no movement clause if they were thinking of ever trading him, right? Because he has a no movement clause. But I would think if you wanted to get rid of him, and get rid of him, that sounds bad. But if you needed to trade Carey Price, I'm sure that most of those top 10 teams would go, yeah, we'll take him. Because look, with a good defense in front of him on a really good team, he could win a cup. Why not? He hasn't. I don't know how to put it. He's still Carey Price. I just see Nick Suzuki get knocked down. I didn't see much more than that. Kind of smiling. Is he smiling getting up? And it's another point, actually, it's true. Even the top 10 teams, they might not have the money to spend on a goalie. So it's not going to be, it wouldn't be an easy thing to trade him, that's for sure. I wouldn't think it'd be like super easy, but it might come down to that one of these days. I hope so too, Nolan. I do. Jeff, that's a great sentiment. I hope so. I don't see it happening in the next couple of years, but after that, could happen. Yeah, under 9 left, no score. I can't see the shots on goal from this small screen, so I don't know, even know how well that's going. Yeah, no, and there's a lot of people, a lot of Habs fans who have not seen a cup. Well, when was the last one we won? It was 96, so yeah, 24 years. 24 or 25. Anyway, yeah, it's been too long. What's the news on the injuries? I don't have too much news on it. Galley. Well, I've been told that apparently Julian said that Drouin and Byron should be back after the All-Star break, and that Gallagher should be back before the All-Star break. But I didn't hear that. That I was told by people in the chat. I heard that Gallagher, we shouldn't read anything. We shouldn't read into anything to see him skating and all that. That he's on his normal timeline and it's not speeded up, and he'll be ready when he's ready. So I don't know. You're right, Nolan. It was 93, not 96. It was 86. Not. I know. I know. I'm old. I'm old. You got to remember that. I keep telling you guys that. Although Peter, don't listen to me, because Peter remembers it and he's older than me. So just forget what Peter says, okay? You gotta listen to me. I'm old and I'm forgetful. Colorado's a good guess, Peter. Colorado's a good guess there. He could go there. You know, a team like that. There's got to be a few places that, you know. I mean, there's no need talking about it. I doubt that's going to happen, but at least not in the next few days, that's for sure. But you never know, eh? By the trading deadline, if this team is really out of it, it might feel that this is time to move Carey Price. It's a possibility. Because anybody, once they could trade Gretzky and all, and Gretzky got traded twice, then they can trade almost anybody, right? Hell, they traded what's his name, Lucic this season, and they can trade Lucic's contract. They can trade anybody. I don't sit. Okay, who is that? Nolan saying that about Boston? Nolan, check their record out in the last 20 games. They're not the team they were, even though they're still high up in the standings. That's not a good team right now. They've got problems, Boston. I don't know if they're going to win the cup so easily like that. Hey, that's true, Joe. That is, it's not Winnipeg, but Winnipeg used to be the Thrashers, and it's right. The Thrashers drafted Kovalchuk. Suzuki's hurt. Don't tell me Suzuki's hurt. I saw him go down to a hit, but I didn't think he was hurt. Maybe I thought he was. I thought he was smiling. Maybe he was grimacing. How old is? Oh, you said your son is 13. So of course he's not seen them win, Jeff, for sure. Yeah, my oldest was 2 when they last won. But yeah, my other 2 kids have not seen. Okay, wait. Okay, good. Someone you mod. I don't know who did that, but the mods are getting faster than me. It's probably Joe. Your dad. I'm a year younger than your dad. No, your dad's old. It's okay. I'm old. I mean, unless he doesn't feel old, that's fine. But you know, some days I feel old, some days not. Yeah, see, 4 wins in the last 15 for Boston. They're not playing well right now. Remember, I don't know if anybody remembers. I said this a while back that I was hoping that Boston would go on a. I didn't think Boston would go without having a slump. I think they'd have a fall off, and they did. They started having a fall off, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. See, Nolan's saying Suzuki isn't hurt, so I'm going to go with what Nolan says. I have Washington winning the cup from I think when I did my first standings or projection for the end of the season this year. I don't know if it was right after the season or right after the draft or the free agency. I did a video where I projected Washington to win the cup. So we'll see, but I don't think it's going to be Boston. I really don't. They're going to have to make a turnaround because they're just not playing well. Shots are even, 8 each, and there's 5 minutes to go. Sebastian, hey buddy, how's it going? I was wondering, I was looking at hello everyone from Jeff and going, what? Why is he saying that? You just joined a Habs fan 1984. Don't worry about it. You could come in at any time. The only problem is we've only got probably about 10 more minutes to go because the period's almost over. But hey, you know, anytime you want to join in, I'm good with that. There's my first look at Covey now. Okay, he's on the screen. This is my first look at him. So I'm going to just look for a second because I want to see what he does, if he does anything. Yeah, there's 5:20 to go. I can't see shots from here. Yeah, Joe, that's a good point. Penalty to no. Okay, I'm going to see a penalty coming up here right there. Oh, what did he do to the guy? What was the penalty for? Well, I think it's the first. Is it the first one of the period? It's a hooking call. What? Tripping or hooking? That's tripping. Hooking? It looks like tripped him, not hooked him. That's hooking. I know it was that's a hooking. The signal for hooking, but what I saw there didn't look like hooking. Okay, I thought for a sec they scored. I saw someone's stick go up already. Okay, let's hope they come off. The PK was good last game. Was it 3 or 4? They each had 4 power plays and nobody scored the last game. So that's with Pittsburgh. So their PK was good. Well, the team they need look the Jets power play is decent. It's not great, but it's decent. Yeah, we don't want to be taking stupid penalties. Although I don't know if that was, I mean, at least it wasn't in the offensive zone because those are the worst, taking offensive zone penalties. And it didn't look like he really did that on purpose. It was more like his stick got caught there. He was turning, or I'm not sure. Those are WWE songs. I got no sound on, so I have no idea what's going on there. They make it so loud. Like, I don't get it. It's like this blaring whatever until they drop the puck. Can't it just a few seconds before they drop the puck, stop the goddamn music? It's like they don't want to give you a second to think, to have like a quiet moment in your head. WWE was good. Well, it's okay if you're a wrestling fan. That's cool. I'm not a wrestling fan. I used to be when I was a kid. As soon as I learned that wrestling's fake, I'm not watching that anymore, and I've never watched it since. Paling looks good on the PK, and usually he's out there with Suzuki, so Suzuki should be out there. It seems to be a pair that they go with on the PK, but I like Paling and Suzuki on the PK. They can play Suzuki anywhere. He plays him anywhere. Imagine for a rookie, he's got 40 odd games in the league, and the coach plays him on any situation. Some good forechecking there by Weiss. 40 seconds left on the power play, so they're killing it off. There, that was a good breakup. They broke that up. The good stick there in the center to get the puck out. Rob Keller, you got a message retracted for some reason. I didn't see what it said. You said everyone that can act left, but Joe, that's all they are. They're acrobat actors. That's all it's about. That's what WWE is. My sister really likes WWE. My mother used to like her. My mother and my sister, they used to go to Raw whenever it was in Montreal, and they watch it every week. Oh, I'm sorry. Just for me, I just find whenever if I've ever watched wrestling, because I'm forced to, I'm at my sister's or whatever, and I just can feel myself getting dumber as the goes on. By the time I leave there, I was like, I don't know. 2.5 minutes to go in the period. 0-0. I cannot see shots for my life. I don't know it's because I'm watching the small screen, if that's why, or they're not showing them like they normally do. Well, if there was a penalty, Peter, they didn't call it. What was the penalty? I couldn't see from here. I didn't watch. Well, hey, David, how's it going, buddy? You're in late. I'm almost done. But thanks for coming in. Not too many live streams, if any, that I've ever had without David in the room. Shots are 10-10. Yeah, Joe, they're good-looking women, but I don't know how real are they. I don't know. They're lacking people who can act. That's what the whole thing is. They're actors that can do acrobatics. That's what it is. It's not fighting. They're just doing acrobatics. And as far as that goes, they're good, but it's not my thing. 11-10 Winnipeg. Okay, so basically a very even period. Nobody's gotten any kind of edge on anybody else. And look, the first period, the last game too, Montreal started to play better at the end of the second period, but first period, but it wasn't until the second where they really took control of the game. So hopefully the second period will start off and it'll be different. Jeff, you could beat the shit out of John Cena. Listen, that guy's big though. Freaking big arms. Okay, I wouldn't know any sayings from Bret Hart. Well, okay, Joe, but if you didn't really want to get him, why would you get him? I don't know. They're dangerous enough with leaking over the years and stuff like that. Unless you need to have them, I wouldn't get them. Well, I wouldn't get. I don't need them. I got enough. I got to lose some weight and get rid of them. Okay. 1 minute to go. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute left in the opening bid. Come on, perfect time for a goal. Let's get a last-minute goal. Come on, Covey, get in there. You know, if he doesn't do much in his first game, Covey, I mean, give him a game or two to get acclimated. That's only fair. But it'd be nice if he could at least score a goal. Well, let's see. Wait a second. Joe is saying women wrestlers get implants due to their breasts being ruined by the movements in the ring. That's interesting. I never heard it put that way. Giselle is my shot clock. Thanks, Giselle. I appreciate that. So that's it. That's the period. Well, it's better than being losing. Or no, maybe there's still a few seconds left. It's better than losing, though, at least going out tied. I would have liked a better result. But I'm hoping for a good second period. Like I said, their second and third periods seem to be the best periods in Montreal, like all year. So let's hope for that. Okay, Cena can liveth more. What does that mean? Lift more. Okay. Yeah, is it the first time? No, we had a scoreless first not that long ago. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. Or maybe I am, though. You might be right about that, eh? Scoreless first. Well, it's okay. It's better than us being behind. It just ended now for me. Yeah, so this is good. I'll know more when I watch the second and third period to really at least take a look at Covey and see, make an assessment so I can come up with something for the review. But we're not losing. That's a good thing. And we really need this win. So, okay, so I'm going to take off because I got to pee really badly. And, yeah, we're not supposed to talk about that on camera, are we? And, yeah, and I want to watch the second and third periods for sure. So we will be on the air again tomorrow night. Tomorrow it is Detroit. We are in Detroit tomorrow night at 7:30. So it's a 7:30 start. I will be on the air at 7:30 like normal, and we will do this all again. Okay, anybody just coming into the room, really sorry, but I only do the first period so that I can actually watch the game a little bit. And that's it. Okay, so I'm going to babble on for nothing. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Really appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow, and look for the review. It'll be out right after the game as quickly as I can get her out. And have a good one, everybody. Go Habs, go. And I am going to sign off because, like I said, I really pee. I know, too much information, right, guys? Okay, everybody. Bye-bye.